this is me again, your G Sensei, and we are going to discuss Chapter 2, which is Introduction to Word Processing. So the objectives are, first is we need to explain the history of word processor, identify word processing software, classify different types of word processors. So first off, we are going to define what is a word processor. So it is sometimes known as WP, or a computer program that allows users to write letters, documents, books, and articles. A word processor is an application that allows you to create documents on a computer. So Microsoft Word, which has been available in some form or another since October 25th, 1983, is the most widely used word processor nowadays. So word processors may create a variety of file kinds, including .txt, which is text files, or RTF, which means rich text files, HTM and HTML, which are HTML files, and the .doc and .docs, which are document files or Word files. And of course, the .xml files can be created by a variety of word processing tools. So the phrase word processor can refer to either the software or the hardware of a computer used for word processing. So a word processor was, in fact, the first typewriter ever made. So according to Techopedia.com, a word processor is a type of software application used for composing, editing, formatting, and printing documents. So word processors have a variety of uses and applications within the business environment at home and in educational contexts. So word processors are used to generate, edit, print, and store documents electronically, as well as to create, edit, and print documents. So mainly guys, ang purpose dyan ng processors, di ba? It's one of the common applications of the computer. Well, in fact, number one gani siya sa one maseg na itong discuss. So it's word processing. So it's where it's a program wherein you can type, edit, of course. So that's where you input. Nag-type ka, nag-edit ka. The processing is where you apply formatting text, or you added images or text or objects, okay? And you will be printing it, so that's the output, or imong share or imong save, that's the output. So that's the main purpose of a word processing program or word processors. So the word processors have the following main functionalities. We have this, again, these are the main functions of a word processor. We have the insert, copy, cut, paste, delete, find and replace, print, and word wrap. So these are the main functionalities of a word processor. So advanced word processors, referred to as full-featured word processors, support additional features such as we have here file management, graphics, font specification, footnotes. Okay, footnotes kanang kasagara sa mga books, no? Footnotes kanang naa dito sa pinakaubos wherein nga magbutang ka magbutang ka mga author or mga references. So we also have the cross-reference. So this is referencing, kibali, no? A text or murag somewhat citation. Headers and footers, macros, layouts, spell check, thesaurus. Thesaurus or synonyms mo ni siya. Okay, so I forgot to tell you that the basics of word processor no nga naa sa PC, you can consider katong word pad. Di ba natay notepad, napod tay wordpad. So naa siya ang basic nga insert, copy, cut, paste, delete, find, and replace, print, and word wrap. Actually, notepad, okay ka po siya. O katong word, if nakasapon mo katong word pad, naa na siya. So, before continuing no, to the next topic, I have to tell you this one. For me to see if you really to check or watch this video from time to time, I will give you uh, letters, and then this it will be a composition of these letters will be formed into one word, and this one word I will let you type maybe in the examination para may balaan ako kung na-watch yun mo. So, please do not tell your classmates about this one. That would be unfair if ano, para may balaan po na ako kung kinsa yun ang watch a video. So, from time to time, I will give you letters and ma-form na siya o word or something pohon. Okay? So, yes, so we will continue again ha. For the first letter, I will give you letter A. So please get a paper and please write the letters na akong ipanghatag sa inyo. So the first one is A. The first letter is A. Okay. So today's word processing software consists of multiple programs that can output various visuals, images, and text. So most programs on the market today have multiple font sets. So this morning kasagara, no, especially if you're doing a desktop publishing, the font styles or font types are very important for desktop publishing kay murag boring ra kay kung isa ra gyud na siya ka font diha throughout your um, file or document. So we also have grammar checking. So are you familiar with Grammarly or other grammar checking ng mga add-ons? So in my case, sa Microsoft Word na ako, I have the Grammarly. Okay, we also have thesaurus. Again, the thesaurus is like the synonym. Okay, spell checking, na ani siya built-in sa ato word processor karon. Automatic text corrector, you can set nga i-automatic nimo text correct, no? Same as through sa atong cellphone nga natay auto-correct. But sometimes, dili maayo ang auto-correct usahay na pinag paspas kay kamong type and then dili nimo makita nga mo na dito mo na send, lahi na. So, labi na nga atong language is Bisaya, then of course, ang text corrector or autocorrect is English by default. So, iyan ang makuan. Napoy sa inyo sa autocorrect sa cellphone, even dili English ka nang naanad na niya nga iya nga nakita sa atong amount ng gina-type. Sa imo yan kinabutang. We also have the HTML conversion. So what's an HTML conversion? If you're familiar with websites, web pages, you can create a web page or a web page na HTML basic, okay? So web integration, so this is what I told you about the HTML. So pwede na to siya makuan no mga word processors karon into web integration, like ma-integrate na to sa isa ka website ang word processor. Pre-formatted layouts for newsletters, to-do list, and etc. So in your word processing karon o word processors naa nay mga formats or layout for pre-formatted layouts para sa articles, para sa newsletters kani, especially po if na may subject na desktop publishing, under gyapon na siya sa IT, na ana mo yung mga ingani nga pagbuhaton, newsletters, brochures, okay? So we have the pre-formatted layouts. Well, actually, we have kuan naman po under sa Microsoft Word na we have for desktop publishing, we have the Microsoft Publisher man po ninon. And also, we have Canva na po karon. So, actually, if wala to sa inyo, pwede ka po ninyo gamiton ang word processing applications or word processors. So, okay. So, the next letter that I will give you is D. Okay, D for Delta. Okay, Delta. Okay, features of a word processor. So, a word processor, unlike a simple plain text editor, has a number of extra capabilities that can help your document or other content look more professional. So, some of the most common features of a word processor are listed below. So, these are the common features. Kaganiya, ato naman ito na-discuss to, pero yes, specifically mo ni sila. So, we have first, the text formatting. So this is changing the font style, font size, font color, bolding, italicizing, underlining, and other formatting options. So I hope you know the shortcut keys aning ng mga kuano, especially the bold, italize, underline. So murag common na ni siya karon, no? If I have to ask you, do you know what's the shortcut key for bold? So, simple lang man siya, no? Kasagara po, shortcut keys is the first control plus or any function key plus the first letter kasagara of that function. For example, sa bold, we have control P, control plus P. For italize, we have control plus I, and for the underline, we have control plus U. So we have also copying, cutting, and pasting. So text can be copied or cut and pasted in the current document or another document once it has been entered into it. So I hope you know the shortcut keys for copy, cut, and paste. So for copy, we have Control plus C. Do not forget the plus yun ha. It means nga nag-press yun ka ana duman. Kung may naka Control C, Control, ni-click kag, ni-press kag Control, then ni-press po kag C. Wala nimo sila gitungan. When you say plus, imo dyan ang gitungan nga Control plus C. So that's copy. For cut, we have Control plus X. And for paste, we have Control plus V. Okay? So we also have multimedia. Clip arts, charts, photos, pictures, and video can all be inserted into a document. So they say a picture is worth 1,000 words. So that's why it is kuan karon no, murag mo na sad siya ang standardize na magbutang jud og images sa mga kuan, sa mga for example lecture handouts kay usahay kay mas ma-explain pa sa picture kaysa text, okay? Or maybe ang mga charts o photos, atagan lang kanimo sila og chart. Okay, for example, basta kay ang chart kompleto po, na title, na label. So for example, ang naa sa chart is kuan, number of students enrolled in OA51. So kani nga sem mo ni ang number, kani nga sem mo ni number, kita dayon ninyo. For example, kani nga sem 300 ang nag-enroll. Pagka next sem ang na-enroll 500. Pagkasunod nga sem nahimo og 400. So unsay pasabot. So meaning sa first nga kana nga sem 300 ni taas siya pagkasunod na sem, pagkasunod na sem di baba. So of course because of the chart you can interpret kung sa ang naa. Okay, ang data. And also, we have spelling and grammar. Checks a text for spelling and grammar mistakes. So, this is very important po, no? So, may by default na spelling and grammar. Pero lahi ra sa cute mga add-ons like grammar nihil po. Kay murag deep na cute ang ilang gina-check ato. Unlike sa Microsoft Word na default na spelling and grammar, basic lang ilang i-correct. Okay? So, adjust the layout, capable of changing a document's margins, size, and layout. So, also we have find. Word processors allows you to search for any word or text in any size document quickly. So, do you know the shortcut key for find? Of course, Control plus F for find. Okay? So, okay, I will give you another letter. Please take note letter B for the third letter. Okay. So next, we have search and replace. So if we have find, okay, naman tayo find. So katong imo lang siya pagitaon ng words. And we also have search and replace. Imo siyang gipangita, gi-find mo siya, dayon imo siyang i-replace. The search and replace tool can be used to replace any text in the document. If you have seen the movie Three Idiots, no, wherein katong tulo nga mag-friends ilang ibinuangan tong isa nila ka classmate nga katong pabida-bida kaayo nga bright nga gi-memorize sa jud niya iyang speech wa siya kabalo sa meaning ato nga words. So kung yung gi-memorize so without knowing unsay meaning sa word, so ang gibuhat nila ato is search and replace nila that one word nga imbis ang meaning is positive ilang gi-replace o negative. Okay? So, ingato ra. It's as easy as that. No, don't need na nga qualify, then i-type yung mano-mano. So, we have the kuan na karon nga search and replace. Again, you just need to search unsa na nga word and replace kana nga word aning nga word. Okay? We also have indentation and lists. So, these are the tabs, bullet list, and number list. So it can all be set up and formatted. So this one, for example, this is the bullet list. Okay? Tab is, for example, kani, kung itab ko ni mapaingon din eh. Okay, that's tab. Okay, and we also have the number list, of course, 1, 2, 3. Daghan po ng paano, lahi-lahi po ng style sa bullet list. Dili lang po nga ingani nga circle. We have the check, we have the square. Okay, so daghan siya. And we also have the insert tables. Tables can be added to a document. So, Word wrap, we also have this one. Word processors can identify the edges of a page or container and use word wrap to automatically wrap the text. Okay. Wrapping text, especially if kanang mag-type mo, okay, kana bitang makuan ninyo nga, kung sa Excel, nilapas na siya sa iyang cell. Okay, kung i-word wrap ninyo, makuha lang at diha lang yun, ana. Okay, we are discussing about tables man. So, let me, kuha na lang na open, word na lang, no, for you to check yun. Okay. Okay, for a moment. So, nag-discuss mo ta about inserting tables. So, of course, you can add tables. You can just insert and then add tables, or pwede po, you can copy from Excel. Inyong i-copy, i-paste sa Word. You can copy as an image. Pwede po copy ninyo as i-paste lang niyo automatically, hindi man siya image. So, the word wrap again, okay, nag-load pa siya, no? So, ang akong pasabutan ng word wrap is that dili niya, okay, nara ang word. Okay, so we have here, for example, naka-auto recover siya. Okay, for example, we have here in the insert, we have table. I hope you can see this nung magkita ang guro. So, you can just drag kung pila ka column, pila ka row, okay? So, I have to klarohon ni sa inyo, this is column. Kana pong kuan niya ana, paubos, that is rows. Okay? So, you can insert table, draw table, or pwede po ka import from Excel, or we also have the quick tables with formats. Pwede rin siya. So, saan po pasabot mga word wrap? Okay, for example, you have text there, nataas ka ayo. Then, you need to adjust ka ana, rin na siya dapat. Ano man niya, nao na to. So, for example, you can always do a word wrap na diha na. Especially sa Excel, no? Nana siya sa Excel nga, kanang, para bitaw di kulapas. Maybe din niya, i-try po sa sa Excel, no? Or usahay, kaya di na nato makita ang nasa text. Kaya nilapas na siya. Di na nato makita ang text niya na sa isang ka-cell. Kaya nilapas na siya. When you say word wrap mo, adjust na siya. Automatically, i-adjustan ang column width or row height. Okay. Pariyaan. Okay, for example, lapas na naging na siya. When you do word wrap, or kaning wrap text siya din sa Excel, automatically it will adjust nga. Yan i-adjust in this case, i-adjust ang row height. Okay. And we also have header and footer. Being able to edit and update text in a document's header and footer. Header and footer, this is where you can add guys, kanang itong mga logo nga dili na necessary nga kada page butangan nimo siya o logo. So you can just double click na di ang header, pwede nakakabutang diya. For example, OA51 keyboarding. Okay, so expected na kung na sa header, automatically, kung mag-page 2 na ta, for example, okay, yun. So, na siya. So, that's the header. Sa footer po, same lang yapon, kung footer diha, kasagara na sa footer is katong page number, or kung sa pa na imong ibutang diha, or for example, lecture notes by so, kung inga na, automatically, kay footer man siya, napod na siya diha. Okay? So, that's header and footer. And we have the thesaurus. Without leaving the software, look up synonyms for a word. Okay. So, for example, pretty. Okay. Murag ko naman po kayo nga, perminti mo na lang yun nga word throughout your kung ano yung gigamit. You can always look for its thesaurus or synonym. Okay. So, the synonyms for pretty are attractive, beautiful, handsome, cute, nice looking. You can just use this one. Okay? And, of course, we also have multiple windows. You can have extra windows with various documents open while working on one document to compare or move text across them. For a moment lang, class, I have to okay, pause for a while. Kinananawa. So, again, for the header and footer, na-discuss mo tayo header and footer. Oy, nabalik na yung header and footer, no? Nabalik. Sorry for that. Headers and footers for all pages or specific pages of a document. The headers and footers can be adjusted to include page numbers, dates, footnotes, or text. Okay? And we also have merge. Data from various documents and files can be automatically merged into a new document using word processors. So you can, for example, manual merge names and other data into a letter. This is what I've been telling about kanina sa mailer and labels. So you can merge, mail merge. So, dili na bitaw nga puhon if you will graduate ani nga course. Expected man yun nga you are tasked or you will be tasked to email a list of names. So, from a list of names. So, necessary ba nga i-type na niyo tagsa-tagsa? So, i-type niyo ilang ngalan, ilang number, ilang address. So, it will be a burden if inyo nang buhaton. So, the answer to that is mail merge. So, given lang nga sakto tong naa sa imong Excel nga file, katong sa CSV file. So, sakto nga column, sakto nga row ang iyang name, iyahag yun na nga row ang data. Like, for example, kani si Juan de la Cruz, yung number mo, yun name mo, yung address. So, you can do that one sa mail merge. Imagine if thousands of data na ang naadiha. So, kung imong manumanahon ng type, posible nagkabaylo-baylo pa na ay nanibat ka. So, what will you do is use mail merge. So, we also have macros. So, you can create macros to automate common tasks. So, this is a bit complicated na, no? But again, there is a subject sa PSOA, kami ang gahandle gyapon, wherein we will be discussing this specifically ang macros. Okay? And we also have collaboration. Multiple persons can work on the same document at the same time with more advanced word processors. So actually, this collaboration is you can use the online nga online nga word processing, which is the Google Docs. You can do collaboration there. Like, real-time yun siya ang pagtrabaho. Like, pwede pagay mo ka-chat dito, ay, kani, correct na, or whatever. So, that's collaboration. So, again, those are the features of a word processor. So, for my next letter that I will be giving you is, okay, so, write letter A. Okay. A, as in alpha. Okay. In general po, kasagara po lo, tanawa karon cellphones before o karon compare na po kapag may ang cellphones. Sa una dagko, baga, pareha sa TV or sa monitors. Sa una bugat pa kay mga TV karon mga kuan na LCD, LED, mga nipis na kay gaan na kaayo. So inga na ang gakaitabo. So mo jud siya ang overall trend sa computer. So pagamay ang size while ang speed o ang power is pa paspas or gapadako. Okay? So, as the technology evolved in the 1960s and 1970s, the features and designs gradually changed. They could save documents on diskettes or memory cards and display monochrome or black and white. That is a monochrome. So, mao lang gid na siya sa una no black and white. I don't know if nakasapon mo nga TV sa una black and white, nakasapon pa gid ko, pero I guess sa inyo nga generation wala na gyud. Okay? So, Lexitron and Lenolex introduced the first modern design word processor to the market. It contained a video display screen in addition to a magnetic tape. So, the typist could view and rectify errors without having to print them first. So, akong iklaro din sa first pang word processor, meaning, murag pareha na gyapon siya sa evolution sa computer, no? Sa history sa computer. Before, wala pa'y monitor. Okay? So that's why balik ta din karon kaning sa first nga history ang naara gyud no keyboard, printer, electronic typewriter and recording device. So ato siyang i-align sa computer nga istorya, wala pa gyud monitor sa una. So can you imagine no mag-type ka dayon na ay printer lang. So enable ball. In order for you to see your errors, you need to print pa. So that's why he mentioned din ito sa Lexitron and Lenolex introduced the first modern design word processor to the market. It contained a video display. So naanay display. So ayaw po niyo imagine na nga ang display niya pareha na karon sa computers nga nana dako nga monitor nga makita ang sayo. So, nanay display, o ako mention din kung dako or may basta kay nanay display in addition to a magnetic tape so that the typist could view and rectify errors without having to print them first. Kay kung ingani lang, wala pa nag-evolve ang ang computer or word processing or word processors, imagine na kalas kayo magsige print first, aya ning makitang error, type na po ka, di ba? So at least karon ani siya nga history ani nga time sa Lexitron and Lenolex with their help naanay video display screen. Okay? And several advancements were developed in the late 1970s and early 1980s. So including improved formatting options and spell checkers. So ani nga time na ana ang formatting options like maybe kaning nga formatting options dito magita sa fonts. Dito ta sa iyahang alignment katong na-justify center na ning mga ingana. So of course naabot tong mga bold, italic, underline, superscript, subscript na ning mga ingana and of course the spell checkers. In the late 1970s, Wang, Data General Digital Equipment Corporation, and others developed word processors that were essentially microcomputers with tiny display screens. So naa siya. So, ang first nga nagkuan is sila na ay video display screen lang. And then, si Wang Put, okay, na anay tiny displays or screens. Okay, keyboards, printers, and specialized software. So, yun. And few businesses possessed word processing systems which cost between $8,000 and $20,000 each and required specially trained operators. So, atong i-compute before, ang price sa word processing or word processors are 8,000, let's say 50 ang dollars. So, 400,000. Imagine, sa kamahal. Ang kanil pag atong i-compute. Diba? So, in 1979, an employer could pay the wages of 2.5 secretaries for a year with just $20,000. So, of course, ang ilang gingon na pa dyan required with specially trained operators. Dili ka basta-basta sa unang hired na ay yung mga i-train ng mga operators aning mga word processing systems. Okay, when personal computers, printers, and word processing software became available, dedicated word processor equipment sales dropped dramatically. Okay? So, of course, ingana man gyud kung asa ang trending, asa ang mas daghang features nga tsada, dito gyud ang kuanon sa mga tao, di ba? So that's why ang katong mga dedicated word processor equipment sales dropped dramatically. Only two American businesses, AlphaSmart and Classic, continued to produce them in 2009. So napaghiwanan na ang uban katong mga nalumaan na ng mga word processing systems or word processors. Okay, for our next letter. Okay, please type N. Okay, letter N. Okay, so not type there, take note. Okay, examples of word processor programs. So despite the fact that Microsoft Word is the most generally used word processor, there are alternative solutions and alphabetical list of several popular word processors, and these are as follows. So we have the Abby word. So again, pala ni siya list. So we have kani. Maybe ang uban no, di mo ka familiar, uban ka familiar pod mo. Actually, me, myself, and I'm not very familiar with this Abby word. So kani ka balunok ka ni Apple iWork Pages, Apple Text Edit, Corel, WordPerfect. I have used this one. Taraan na kay ni siya. Dropbox Paper. Ano na yung Dropbox Paper? Familiar lang po ng Dropbox. We have the Google Docs. Gamit kani siya karon. Kingsoft, LibreOffice. Yeah, LibreOffice free. Actually, free food man po ni ko no? So we have LibreOffice, we have the Microsoft Office, Microsoft Word. Sa LibreOffice, this is a suite ha kung, for example, ito sa klarohon. Pareha sa kaning Apple iWork, mura ni siya Microsoft Office sa Microsoft. So, ang katuning word processor sa Apple iWork is the Pages. So, sa Kingsoft WPS Office, writer ang tawag. Sa LibreOffice, we have the writer. Okay, sa Microsoft Office, we have the Microsoft Word. So, we also have Microsoft WordPad, Microsoft Works, discontinued na daw na siya. We have the SoftMaker, FreeOffice, so TextMaker po nila ha. We also have the OpenOffice. Lahi po itong LibreOffice, we also have OpenOffice. So, writer po. Okay. We also have S-Suite, WordGraph, Sunstar, o discontinued na daw siya. Text-in-use, iPad and iPhone. Social. So, these are some of the word processors. And of course, these are the top word processors according to top 10 reviews. But, na-wonder mo nga nung ini top 10 o top 10 reviews ang naghatag mo 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8 lang siya kabuo. So, the following is a list of some of the most popular ways to utilize a processor. For a moment lang. So, kaniya nga itong gamit kaayo, no? So, we have the Microsoft Word. Hindi sa tanan. O Google Docs. This two, for me, kaniya akong ginagamit yun. So, katong ano nga, issue kay sa ilang Microsoft Word kay actually, di na mo yun ibayan. Di mo yun siya free. You can have this one, WPS. I guess, free maning WPS. Oh, diba? Free siya, WPS. Kingsoft WPS Office. So, free siya. Okay, free. And actually, dagan po itong free din eh. You can just select diha. Pero so far, ang gamit yun kaayo sa tao is the Microsoft Word. Okay. And of course, the following is a list of some of the most popular ways to utilize a word processor. But before that, I will give you the next letter. That is letter C. Again, do not tell your classmates about this one. This is your advantage point no nga makabonus ka. Okay, so C. Okay. Okay, may bala na ito kung ga-skip mo yun. Tanaw mo sa video or ga-skip. Okay, so we also have, so again, the following is a list of some of the most popular ways to utilize a word processor. So we have book. Writing a book is one of the most important things you can do. Yes, writing a book. In our case, amo as a faculty, we are creating a manual or instructional manuals, pwede po books. Document, any type of written document that needs to be formatted. So in your case, because your subject is keyboarding and document processing, so later on sa inyong activities, you have activities wherein you will be tasked to create a resume, a letter, may nga na. So we also have help documentation that accompanies a product or service. So this is just like a manual, diba? Product manual. Also, we have journal. Maintain a digital journal for your daily, weekly, or monthly entries. So there are some nung journal yun sila or ilang tawag po pwede diary. Okay, naa sila. So we have the e-journal, e-diary. Okay. Letter. Write a letter to at least one person. Mail merge can also be used to fill in the letter's name, address, and other fields automatically. So, letter. So, actually, di ba gamit man kayo ninyo po ng word processors to create your assignments, right? So, we also have marketing plan. A summary, summary? Sorry for the, a summary of a marketing strategy for a new product or service. Okay? Memo. Create a memo for employees. So, this is in the workplace. So, pohon, if makatrabaho na mo as an office administrator, okay? So, usually, kamo ginasuko mag-create of memo. So, yun. So, report. A status report or book report, kani gamit kini ninyo, di ba? As a student. We also have resume. Create or maintain your resume. So, kung graduate na mo, create mo ani for job application. So, again, these are the popular ways to utilize a word processor. And I guess that is all for this chapter. Kung nakalitan ko nga nahumana naman di ay. So, the last letter would be, okay, will be your letters rather, will be your initials. So, in my case, the initial is GSA for Gladys SIR. So, I have given you the 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 letters. And for the 7, 8, and 9 letters, that would be your initials. So, you can use that one phone. I will be requiring you, Ana, dito sa inyong exam. So, take note of that keys or letters that I gave you. I will not mention kung sa ito kay kung mag-skip-skip, naiyahay na kayo itong nakakuan. So, do not tell your classmates about this. Let them discover nga I gave letters. Ani nga mga letters for a bonus point para sa exam. Okay, so I guess if you have questions, then please comment on the comment box sa YouTube. Manina ko i-upload. And I will be giving announcement. I will be giving you your exam for this chapter on Monday. Again, Monday. Same lang yapon nga time. I will be opening the exam on 1:38, I guess. And 20 minutes lang. Ay, siguro mo din 20 minutes kay gamay raman siya. Depende sa number of items. Sige lang. For further instructions, please check the Google Class na lang. But it is sure nga ihatag na ako ang exam on Monday. So, please check. And please make reading a habit. Dili magsige. I know nga na ako i-set. Ay ako i-assign na mag-PIO for announcements. Dito po mumutana sa ila. Sila mumutana sa ako. But then, please, for simple nga mga questions like, naana sa Google Class, I guess common sense, hindi na po magsige pangutana. Nara dito. So, that's why, always do uncheck the Google Class nga mga postings. Again, please make reading a habit. Dili magsalig nga na IPIO nga naamoy pwede pangutanan. Okay? So, for your questions about this topic, please comment down below. And please do not forget to subscribe to my channel, and like if you have watched this video. Okay? So, yun. So, if wala na yung pangutahan, hindi mo papangutahan. So, again, if may pangutahan, please comment on the comment box and take note of the special word or letters that I gave you. Okay, so it's been me, your G Sensei, and thank you for watching. And again, please do not forget to subscribe. Bye, guys.